Okay, so for my second video journal, sorry, I'm at like work right now. So for the first question, I thought Dionysus was kind of an interesting character. I like the relationship that he had with the Maenads too. It was kind of interesting for the play. Something I found exciting was when Egu dismembers Penthus and takes his head back to Thebes, thinking it's a lion's head, and then Cadmus finally kind of made her realize what the truth was. And then the themes, what are separate themes? Were the first one was religion. I think when King Penthus of Thebes kind of refused to worship Dionysus, when he comes back from Asia, the play goes into like violence, which would be my next theme. Violence is definitely very apparent. Obvious example is the carrying of like the dismembered head. And then my last one is the role of women. I think it was interesting how the Maenads kind of separated from the stereotype of a woman that was oppressed during the time. Which I guess leads me into the next question, the Maenads. I think that like they seem kind of crazy out of the box a little bit even, and based on what I was like reading online, women were pretty oppressed during that time, which I was surprised by. Like they would portray the Maenads like this. So an example, I have a quote. It says, "Oh, the women wounded men, set men to fight, and that was not without some unknown power." So that was a quote basically saying women are much weaker than men and wouldn't be expected to wound a man in battle. So it kind of shows you the like oppression that they had towards women at the time. And then what's next? Oh, the Elvis picture. So I think like the Elvis picture is so much a representation of Dionysus. They both like Elvis was a ladies' man, women were falling for him. He was like a sexual symbol. I think Dionysus kind of had the same effect on women, somewhat like with the Maenads, obviously. And then the mugshot of Elvis, I think, kind of relates to how Dionysus was imprisoned at the beginning. So I guess that's kind of probably why they put it on the cover, I would assume. But yeah, I mean, I can definitely see the similarities between Elvis and Dionysus as to why they'd want to put him on the cover. And then the last thing, my questions. I want to know what people think about the significance of masculinity and femininity was in the play. Um, and so, was it like the most powerful theme, or was it kind of overplayed? And then I also want to know what people think the role of the chorus was in the play. I feel like there could be different viewpoints on that. So, yeah, those would be my two questions.